Hello, chat. Hello, chat. Hold on. I'm eating a donut. Woo! Damn, that thing is good. I got a glazed blueberry donut from the gas station before going home. I thought, fuck it, I'm gonna treat myself. I had a good day of work. No face cam. Unk VR. Behold. Chat, look at this. I got an Autism Speaks hat. My new favorite hat. My new favorite hat. And it covers up all my balding. So, covers up all my balding. I don't know. This is very... I found it... My buddy found it at a thrift store. It's very clearly from a sorority, but this chapter doesn't exist on my campus. So I don't know... I don't know where it came from. You're balding at 16. I'm 61 years old. I got into Deepwoken because my son plays it. But now he's like in his 30s, so he doesn't play anymore. But, chat, the balancing update. I'm not going to lie. I'm going to self-glaze. That was me. That was me. I'm going to self-glaze. All I'm saying is everybody be shitting on my changes. Everybody would shit on my changes for the longest time. And we saw that live stream Agamatsu did. Nothing wrong with Agamatsu, but the fucking Chime Discord in the background, what the fuck are they even talking about? So, we together went on live, we threw together the list. What, added, something similar, added, this list is a little old, but this is initially added, added. The Jet Striker nerf is straight up my idea. Like, mwah, chef's kiss perfect. Added. So I'm just saying, low-key, Unk VR, the list was listing. The list was listing. I had some confirmation from Mage. Ooh! A day after the video, when I saw that message from Mage, good balance changes, I'm gonna gut tempo. Like, fuck that noise, bro. Actually, I'm gonna do the fall off shit too. Game should not be about sniping. And then he added even more shit off the list. Mwah. Everyone, thank you, Mage. Thank you, Mage. And other developers who worked on it. So we nuking mages? That's right. That's right. Now, chat, we do have to have a discussion about the next changes and also what other changes we'd like to see. Because with talking in the Chime Discord, which I was now invited to, and a handful of other players, there's a lot of mixed opinions. A lot of people, it feels like the normal players like the Fast Blade nerf, and then the top Chime players really don't like it. Oh man. Low-key, the top Chime players were just fucking trolling me. Like, none of them could bring up any good reason to not like the Fast Blade nerf. But then, after a little bit, they actually had, like, good reasoning behind it. For those that have played a lot, do you notice the Fast Blade nerf? Like, is it fucking up the aggressive players? Because that's the argument coming from, like, top Chime players. that it's now harder to be aggressive because you lost your momentum. I do notice it. They are the minority, but they are also good at the game. So it's like there's valuable. For the longest, like for most of it, it was just like I would ask them, give me an argument that is not just you like running fast and now you can't. And then they actually did, which is like, hey, in a roundabout way, this made passive playstyle and S-hold even worse, or S-holding even stronger. Because previously, if they would parry you, you had enough speed boost or enough momentum to just go and like back hit them or continue the attack. And now you've sort of lost that momentum, so to speak. Now the parry trading is much more in favor of passive playing. That I completely understand. Thank you, Among Goose, which is literally what I said. Fortunately, for passive playstyles, the talents to fix that are already in the fucking game. They already exist. So that's gonna be fucking, that's next. That's in my sights. That is, that's the next kill shot, is passive playstyle and like S-holding. Right, I felt very little change, but I'm also not, I'm not like a super top 50 like demon. So yeah, I know, but also I get it. I have said in my videos, and I've said in that server, a lot of you just bring up abysmal dog shit nonsense. But a lot of them simultaneously are incredibly knowledgeable about the game. Like, it would be a bad idea not to take their advice on a lot of these things. Thank you for the 5, Among Goose. Make Deepwoken great again. We're getting there. We're getting there. There were some troubling things I had seen in the Chime Discord. But you know what, chat? We're trying. I need some non-copyrighted jazz music to get me in my flow. There was this like massive defeatist mindset for some reason when I first went in there. And I saw it a lot actually from Agamatsu, unfortunately. Agu is doing his best to try to help the game. It's just unfortunate because he had said something like, we had tried to do the big changes and it didn't work because of dev time. Like, that's why we focus on, like, specific build kind of things. And it was like, how's that work? I told Archmage to nerf tempo, and now all mage builds are nerfed instead of just one version of them. Like, I understand that, like, reworking things isn't possible, but, like, what if we just dug a little deeper into what all of these broken builds are sharing? So it's like, I understand, and it's also like, I come into this Chime server because you guys are supposed to be like the most knowledgeable people ever, and it's some abysmal bullshit like, God, mobility is really strong. I think this means we have to nerf Adrenaline Surge. How does that add up? God, heavy is so overpowered right now. Let's nerf only one single heavy weapon that I don't like fighting. But there's a lot of good arguments in there. There are some genuinely passionate, like, smart people in that server. I admit it. I admit it. I admit it. I just have to sift through all the abysmal bullshit that they otherwise tell me. I hope you realize reinforced armor talent itself is garbage. So, it's not. 40% pen resistance isn't garbage. But you are correct. Majority of the strength that comes from reinforced armor is the actual HP you get from high fort. Which is why in my mind I said reinforced armor should be only 25%. It's 30 now. I wanted 25. I'm saying past tense. Past tense. Even then, 30% reduction is not bad at all. That's not bad at all. Reinforced is bad now. Look at it this way. When you're going reinforced armor, The majority of the value that you get from reinforced armor is the extra HP. It's not entirely the talent, it's just that you have way more HP and then the pen is on top of it. Like, I think a lot of people look at it differently and like, oh, 30% resistance? Oh, that's not even worth it. And it's like, dude, it's worth it because you get a fuck ton of HP, not really the talent. The talent is a bonus on top of the HP you get. That's why it's so strong. Because Fortitude is the only way to actually... It's the only stat that will make your build tankier. Like... I get, like, you can go into willpower and get, like, reduction talents, I guess, or like, charisma for charm. But, like, Fortitude is the only real way to, like, oh, you want to be tankier? You go into willpower. That's kind of, like, all you have. What do you think about Shrine of Order? I think Shrine of Order, like, destroyed the game, but it's here to stay. So instead of asking for, like, nonsense that will never happen, which is a Shrine of Order rework, we gotta focus on what might actually happen, which are changes that we can do after the fact. You know what I mean? Like, a non-anomaly. Look. Donut fell apart in my hand. Are they talking about the damage fall off thing? The damage fall off nerf isn't going to affect you normally. It's like the way it was intended. It's not like, oh, I got hit with if I use a modded shadow gun, now I'm gonna do less damage if I hit someone far away. No, it's more like if you get hit with like a glacial arc or like a bolt piercer from the middle of fucking nowhere, that's gonna do less damage. That's gonna do a lot less. But like up close and personal, it's not gonna affect the damage in that regard. Because the thought process was like, I would like to see like just mage mantras in general nerfed. And when it comes to ganking like comically large mantras, in that regard, I think ritual cast is in fact probably the best solution. Going and like changing the number values depending on what you hit or how many people you hit and all that it's just... Would I like that? Yes. That is like so much dev time though, and there's so many different variables. What if I hit... Alright, I use flame repulsion and I hit 5 people. 2 of them it hits, 1 blocks, 1 rolls. How do you even calculate the damage spread on that? You know, how there's too many variables for that to work. Ritual cast is the simplest, like... If you want to use a massive mantra, you gotta you have to cast it. That'd be somewhat easy to add. It makes sense. It's just the easiest fucking... That's it. That's the only solution. Every other solution that might be nicer would just take an enormous amount of dev effort. Like, a ridiculous amount. And I'm trying to come into this like, let's be realistic. Let's ask for changes that will be good, but also can actually be done in a weekly update. I have developed my opinion more on that. Because it's like, what do all of these builds like have in common that is like a number value thing? For example, tempo. Like, how can all of these builds get nerfed or like be more balanced without like an insane rework happening? You know, what like features can you tweak? I see a lot of people ask about the worm tooth back to 10 range. Is that real? Is that what the people require? Maybe tempo starts decaying faster the longer you go without landing hits. I had that in my like original document. Another thing is, how do you also calculate that? Because I guess the way that I envisioned it was, if you go like 3 seconds or 4 seconds without engaging in combat, like you don't swing or cast a mantra or anything like that, that would hit a player, then your tempo rapidly decays. The only real way I could see that working is from a development standpoint is that every player has like an invisible hitbox around them, essentially. And if no attacks enter that radius around you, then whoever you're in combat with, tempo decays rapidly. But that's also like, there's so many variables to determining how that would work that it's just... Flame Mages, what's the wallpaper called? Shit looks Kino. If you go on Wallpaper Generator and just look up like Super Saiyan 2 Gohan, you'll probably see it. Welcome to Heavy Weapon. Heavy Weapons they still need nerfs, man. Heavy is still... Especially if you're in a laggy server and you get like hit stunned. Like a heavy with like the hit stun combined with the heavy, the hyper armor, they can hit you like to flourish. They're just gonna boom, boom, boom. And if your ping is like, if you're not below 50 ping, you're just fucked. Like, it's ridiculous. They just walk over and beat the piss out of you. Those who know SpongeBob, yeah. Let's start putting some shit together, shall we? Shall we? Okay. Couple things. Air swing needs to be nerfed, punished. We'll get there, bro. We'll get there. Silentheart move stack. Fixed. Fixed / removed. Like that's an easy one. That's an easy one. I know it's like contradicting, like, oh, you said don't focus on builds. This is ridiculous. It's ridiculous. Technically, since it's an oath, it's not like one build, it's all of the builds that are Silentheart. But yeah, you can't, the like jump teleport move with slash, unreactable. There's literally nothing you can do to that move stack. It needs to get gone. Great Axe hyper armor talents, there are like 30 of them that give hyper armor for breathing. Why can they M1 through everything, add it to the list? Interesting. I'll have to look at that. Attunementless mages need a nerf. How can you be attunementless mage? I agree. That was part of the tempo thing. So we kind of just have to play a little more and let things simmer to see if the tempo nerfs need to be increased or if things have to be changed. This is going to be controversial. This one, the people will be furious. It's from my other list. I'm bringing it back. Rebalance armor stats. Reduce HP. This one is controversial. I also think with armor needles and gilded needles being as common as they are, this is part of why mages get out of control. Because when you go a mage build and you're low fortitude, you would expect like, oh, they do a lot of damage, but they're squishy. No, because they all have a god kit, so they're still fucking tanky. I think that's a big part of it. That armor is just... Like, the only other solution would be making armor needles much rarer. But at this point, it's kind of too late, because I have 2 god kits. Most people have a god kit, so it's like... Well, you get the Parasol Planter, and you can have, like, almost 30 health. Or you can cut it in the middle and have, like, 10 physical and 25 health. That is fucking crazy. Like, it's ridiculous. You can't do anything against that. Thank you for the 5. If anything needs a rework, it's Link Strider. Why make something require 3 mantras that require another to work? Burst heals are nice, but more options. Interesting. And then Mad Monkey and a Tree 10. Come to me, Daniel. Jack. How about a 500 HP soft cap? I don't like the idea of a soft cap. Just because, like, if you invest in high fortitude, you should be tankier than people who do not. That's pretty simple. I'm looking at this in the way of, like, my Iron Requiem build has 0 fortitude. I'm not exaggerating. 0. And I have 505 HP, and I have 44% physical. You know how much vitality I'm running? 1. I'm running 1 vitality. That's not true. Oh my god, that's not true. It's 4, which is still ridiculous. 4 vitality, 0 fortitude, I'm at 505 HP. Because I have a god kit, like 43% phys just because of a god kit. That's ridiculous. I don't like, so the soft cap isn't like the crazy part. It's just that god kits are just too common and the stats are too good. So we gotta like scale that. We gotta scale that down. We gotta scale that down. What is your current rake in Marvel Rivals? Diamond 3. Hey! 84 games played, 52 won. I'm a demon. Make them less common. Making the god kits less common just isn't an option anymore because that's not the game we're playing. So just rebalancing the armor we have right now is really all that we can do. It's just kind of all we can do. It's too late. Like, we've crossed that bridge. There's no fixing that. Yeah, don't... Like, chat, do you really want to go back to a day where everybody who had the god kits now, like everybody who already put in the time to get armor needles have the god kits, and then going forward, if you don't, you have to grind your life away to get something I obtained far, far easier? No. That's so stupid. People aren't gonna like that. It's kinda past the point of no return. The only feasible option would be to nerf the existing armor. And I know that sounds crazy because the devs haven't really done that in a long, long time. But that used to be super common. If armor got out of control, like when people were getting to like 650 HP, the fuck? No, nerfed. And then when people were still finding ways to get into like the mid, low 600s, nerfed. And I'm not talking about one hyper-specific build, like a normal no attunement build was getting to like 640. It was crazy. It was crazy. Even just a small reduction, like by 20 or 25%, that's easy. That's easy. Now the people who invested in high fortitude are still tanky, and the people who didn't and spent more points in getting damage cannot rival them in tankiness. Now there is a genuine, like, you have to make a choice. Am I going to be tankier at the cost of damage, or am I going to do more damage at the cost of tankiness? Now you have to actually be mindful instead of just having the best of both worlds. So that's that. That's the easy one. That's the easy one. Yeah, you can just do pips. Literally, you can just change pips. Added an Azure Flame skill tree. That would be cool. It's not reasonable, though, because that takes dev time that we're just not going to get. We're thinking of what balance changes will make meaningful impact on the game and can also be done in a weekly. Like, it will be easy for the developers to go and do this. Revert Silentheart, bring back silence on parry. I'm sorry, gang. It's dead. It's over. Lady Maria with the Smirky Cat Nation. Change Prophet's Cloak, they say. Change Prophet Cloak, they say. Hold on. Because that's like my tweak. That's my tweak activation phrase. Fucking change Prophet's Cloak. Okay. But 3 months ago, when I said that mages are super strong because Prophet's Cloak gives you a ridiculous amount of fucking stat check, everybody said I was tweaking and I'm insane and I should be shot and locked away. 3 months ago, almost 4. I was like, hey, mages are primarily crazy because they're doing true damage. Nobody wanted to hear it. Nobody wanted to hear it. No one wanted to hear it. You get so much pen from Prophet's Cloak, and then you compare that to Black Diver. What do you get? Nothing! You get ether regen, but that's like not a stat anymore. Because tempo's different now, so maybe it'll matter. Maybe it'll matter. I think instant guard breaks after a parry should be changed. I don't know. Chat, would you enjoy a Deepwoken combat that doesn't have guard breaks? Would you play a Deepwoken combat that does not have guard breaks? This is something that Raguzer had said. Raguzer had said something about removing guard breaks, from what I understand, and people were like, fuck no. The Chime Discord was like, fuck no, dude. It's like, ugh. It's difficult, because I don't... Yeah, that's not that big of a... Chat, the ultimate black pill, the hardest thing for even myself to kind of come to grips with, I look back at verse 1 fondly, and I feel as though at the last couple months there, it was very, very balanced. Those balance ideologies and those balance changes would not work now. Not for any, like, technical reason. Just because players got better at the game. You could sneak in random hits in verse 1 when people failed a parry or they got overwhelmed. People are so much better now that the balance philosophies back then just wouldn't fit. Because it's like, you're balancing around expecting, like, eventually I'll chip them down because they're not going to parry perfectly every time. That doesn't exist anymore. With just with evasives and zoning, people have gotten better at parrying, better at predicting. It just can't work. Was it, though? Majority of verse 1 was not balanced. No, absolutely not. It was abysmal dog shit terrible. If you got a good build, like if Raguzer blessed you with the like rare card every level build, you would obliterate people. I mean, I have footage on my account. I got like a god build with a curve blade. I could like 1v12 people, and they could not touch me. You would maul people if you had a good build. At the very end, though, after the no attunement meta, it was actually like very balanced. But it was like a little easier to make builds, and you could use Lapis so everybody had enchants. Yeah, it was much, much better at that point. Yes, Agamatsu is correct. With the old parry CD, where it was much easier to parry, people, like, it would be... The game... When people say, like, oh, infinite parry trade, that would actually exist. If you brought the old parry CD into current Deepwoken, you would never even hit people. Like, top players, you would not touch them. You have to go for the back hit, guard break, like, lag combo, or you will never hit them once. So that kind of stuff just can't work. That is the unfortunate truth. People have just gotten too good at the game. Not in a bad way, it's just the natural progression of things. Thank you for the 2. Release Cryptblade builds were crazy. Dude, I wonder if I can find the Nano video. Deepwoken, Nano Prodigy. The speedy... Jesus Christ, the game has been out for like 3 years. That's nuts. Where's the original video? Where is the original video, chat? He did like a showcase of it. I remember seeing it because it like fucking blew my mind. It blew my mind. Also, chat, when you hear like DTubers might say like, oh, if you were here like when the game dropped, it was so free. Holy fuck. How to get fists. 325,000 views. I remember a super video that was literally like 100k views, and it was just how to get katana, and he just sails to mini and says, yeah, kill one of the mobs and you'll get it eventually. Like, it was just a different world, man. Alright, I can't find it, but yeah, release Cryptblade was fucking bonkers. It was bonkers, man. And it procced all shadow talents. Are you one of those Valorant goons? I hate Valorant. I used to be big into Counter-Strike, and then after that, I just kind of stopped playing the, like, first-person genre. Yes, continue with the list, continue with the list. Old Destructor... No. Oh, here we go. I realized I spelled it wrong up here. I spelled it wrong again. Aggressive posture. Fast blade. But I'm brain farting. What are they called? We're just gonna like jump in here and just... We're just gonna jump in here and find the talents that I'm looking for. Boom, 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 boom. Hey Dan, my brother has prostate cancer. Can you please shout him out? His name is Pubert, and he is your biggest fan. Please wish Pubert the best. I hope your brother gets better, man. Mad Monkey in the Tree Town. I hope he gets better. Holy fuck. Well, I can't find the fucking talents, dude. Where are they? That just like shut my fucking brain off, man. Is it not showing me the talents because like of a level thing? What, that might be what it is, that I can't see them. Alright, there we go. So aggressive posture, fast blade, swift rebound, steady nerves, anxious guard, and speed mission are all innate. These are just like must-have. These builds are these talents are so essential that you just need them on every build. You just need them on every build. It's kind of just how it is. I know that sounds like a lot, but chat, like think about it this way. Swift rebound, or yeah, you get a speed boost when you successfully dodge, or you increase posture by dodging. Dude, you're gonna have these on every single build. These are like must-have, absolute need talents. Anxious guard? Actually, no, hold on. That's valid. That's valid, because Anxious guard is actually... No, look. Anxious guard is powerful. Simultaneously, it doesn't have a stat requirement. It's just a level requirement. So it's kind of like... And it does have a decent CD. Speed emission sucks, which is part of why it should be innate, because it's like picking that as a talent, taking up a talent slot like that. Make Anxious Guard rare or something? It would have to be buffed ridiculously. And make it an echo talent? That's valid. Yeah, you could just get these at like a set level requirement. You just get the cards. What about Condition Runner? You need it on every build? I wouldn't, no. Because that's so powerful. It's one of those things that you shouldn't just get it for free. You need to actually pick those talents. Like, those are 3 talents you need to have taken up, because that's so strong. Like, innate talents need to be must-have, and also either incredibly easy to get, or, like, super hard to get. Kind of like Tap Dancer. Tap Dancer was, like, must-have, super powerful, but at 65 agility, it kind of really fucked with how the meta worked. In the same way, all of these talents are, like, low investment, but they're like, you're not gonna have a build without them. You just absolutely, even like a mage build is gonna have like fast blade, swift rebounds. Like no matter what, you're gonna have these talents. So I feel like they should be innate. Also, that does free up more talent like slots, so you can actually add different things to your build, which could be cool. Steady nerves is yeah. Steady nerves I'm on the fence about, because that is an incredibly strong talent. I'm also in the same way thinking, because it is like 20 strength, 20 agility, and you receive posture for dodging successfully. That's so powerful. That is so... I'm following the Tap Dancer mentality. Like, that is so ridiculously strong. You are at such a disadvantage if you do not have it. And if the posture you gain even is that little, that's just even more like... You know, why not let everyone have it? $45 agility, 15 strength. My bad. Innate Scuba Drowner and Blood Iron Spirit. I don't know. Oh, you know what? No. I know people pick Scuba Drowner because 5 HP, but then we're kind of getting out of control. We're kind of getting out of control, you know. Replenishing knockout. Oh, yeah. Yeah. That's gonna... Alright, autocorrect, do your thing. How do we feel about Warrior's Respite being innate? That's kind of valid. That's kind of valid. That would be a pretty big PvE buff, but like, that's a really fucking strong innate talent. I don't take it sometimes. I never do, because I don't spend a lot of time like overwork. Most of the time when I'm playing the game, I'm not in a position where I would have to like stand still to heal. I either like am not gonna die, or I'm in the depths and it's like I just kill a jellyfish. Or if I'm getting ganked, where it's like I'm just gonna fight to the death. You know, I'm not. Fuck it, man. I'm winning or dying. I get like 6 extra talents on every build now. Good. Now you have more build variety. Because some of these are like, you're always going to have some of these on every single build you have. Not because they're like essential for the build. It's just because every single build in the game needs them. They're just so essential that everyone needs them. Your no attunement, your mage, whatever you are, whatever weapon, whatever attunement, you need these talents. So it's like, yeah, why not make them innate? Because you need them no matter what. We'll just grab the other rare cards. Yeah, I mean, that's kind of how it is, but it's 6 talents you didn't otherwise have. That's pretty fucking nice. Blade Dancer. Oh, that's... what is that? 25 agility? That's kind of... yeah. Yeah, that's kind of... You hit an M1 and it resets your roll. It's 20. No, yeah. I mean, you hit an M1 and you reset your roll. Oh, absolutely. Every single build needs that. Yeah, that's pretty valid. Blade Dancer is already an equipment talent? On what, though? Like, on what? Is it an armor piece that anyone in their right mind will be running? Like... yeah. The ping delay. Or the ping preset. Chat. An individual in my guild brought this up. How would we feel about ping presets, essentially? Not ping compensation. More or less, like, you could join a server and your ping will be fluctuating based on the region you're in. What if it's like, hey, only put me in servers that are above 80 ping? That, I don't know if the devs have access to that, but simultaneously that would really limit the amount of spiking you're getting, which fundamentally would provide smoother gameplay. I don't know if that's something that developers can do without access to Roblox servers, you know? Because I don't believe they can actually pick what server you go into. How about we scale up the wind-up on guard breaks based on weapon type? Like uppercuts within reason. Huh. Thank you for the 5 also. Huh. Chat, how do we feel about that? Should heavy have slower guard breaks than light? But then how would you balance that though? Hold on. How the... Chat, we're just putting it out there, but like, how the fuck would you balance that? Are you telling me I go fist and my thunder kick is just... I click, and I blow a hole through your chest? Oh, I don't know. I feel like it should be the other way around. So light weapons have longer guard break windup and heavy weapons have shorter. Also, how would you do that? Because heavy weapon is the best weapon class right now, and that's a little fucking terrifying. No one plays heavy? Let me make sure I'm reading that properly. No one plays heavy? Who told you heavy was the best? Heavy's the best! Are we smoking dick, dude? Are we smoking dick? Heavy is fucking crazy. Okay. 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 We're having a difference of opinions here. No. Dude, heavy is fucking ballistic. Heavy is nuts. I know I'm not like the top Chime player, but like, bro, I'm pretty high in Chime. I get to top 250 every reset. I get mauled by heavy. That's like 32 sellers, like main fucking, or like boo boo, these like names you'll hear on streams. Bro, these are the, like, I would literally, if I had a choice, I would fight 10,000 Iron Requiem users back to back before I ever step into the ring with a Dart Steel Greatsword. No. I will fight 10 billion Mage builds, all cheese, taking flight Goku builds. I'll do that 10,000 times before I fight a Metamance Dark Steel Great. No. Mr. Daniel Virtual Reality. Pubert was so excited by your shout out that his heart gave out and he is currently in cardiac arrest. He is on life support. Can you please give Pubert 5 good big booms? Huh. Okay. We'll do 5 big booms for Pubert. Chat, it's fucking midnight. Like, my apartment building is like asleep. Boom! 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 They'll be alright. They'll be alright. I'm a bit of a Spectrum surfer. I wonder if I can chat. Last year I raged the fuck out in Chime and somebody left a note on my door like flaming me. Let me see if I can find it. It's gotta be here somewhere. Where would it be? No. Yeah. No, I tweet shit in Chime like early in the morning. Hold on. Let's get prepared. Literally everyone can hear your baby rage fits and it is fucking sad. Please get help and stop acting like a 2-year-old. I know maturity is hard, but this is fucking pathetic. Thank you with a heart. At the bottom, P.S. Since this is clearly over a video game, skill issue, ? These were from the neighbors next to me who got a domestic violence call because of how loudly they were fighting. And so I don't actually know what happened to his girlfriend because her card disappeared over Thanksgiving break and it never came back. Yeah. I think they broke up. I think they might have broken up. She was sacrificed for Link Strider. He 5-barred her. She's gone. How much percent we talking? She's gone. Went straight to fragments in one hit. Dan VR, how much notes for 1 hour of paw jobs? Listen to yourself. Mods, can we time him out? Can we time him out? What? Sean Swaggiwa? I want you to send me a 3-paragraph apology. Explain yourself. And we might be able to... You will be allowed back. And if it's ChatGPT, I will know. And Hubert pulled through. Did someone just scream? Yeah, it's just some fucking white bitch walking past my house. I said this in my video. Living on Frat Row was fun for a time. Now it's just loud and obnoxious. Check your pings, boy. Where? Where? In what server? It's hard for me to keep track with all of like the DMs I get because I get like sexually harassed every time I open Discord. Speaking of which, no, I'm not gonna do that right now because I'm horrified of opening the Inu Discord because I know they are gonna say foul, monstrous things to me. Every time I open that server, they tell me I should like transition so that they can do inappropriate things to me. And I need them to all die. Are there going to be any changes to instant cast mantra fame or mantras that are basically instant because they just bait free pairs with no effort? Oh. That's not like normal homie language. Yeah, there's like homie language and then there's like the Inu general chat. And they should all be executed publicly. They need to be hung from like the tree in Etris, man. It's fucking nuts. Oh, you know what? Fix/revert Joltcast. Joltcast is like broken. Not broken, but it's not good. Dex like broke it, and he said he was gonna fix it 3 weeks ago, and then he just didn't. I don't know if it's because he's busy or he forgot. Dex. But we need that to be spun around. We need that fixed. You know what, actually? I will not add Martyr or Words Respite. I will add Thresher Claw, because Thresher Claw is another... How would you make Thresher Claw innate? Yeah, you just make it innate. What Thresher Scales was not always innate. If you guys have played that sort of like... If you guys played back then, it was terrible. If you did not roll Thresher Scales, you had to wipe the build. Otherwise, because there was no armor kits or anything, every single time your armor broke, you had to walk to the blacksmith in Etris or the blacksmith at Vigils, because those were the only real ones that you could get access to, and you'd have to remake your armor. That was hell on earth. Hell on earth. Blood Iron Spirit. I'm hesitant to say Blood Iron Spirit should be innate because of the 5 HP. That's kind of like... That would be why. That kind of is the thing getting in the way here. Change physics on all rising. So this is super wonky. Rising Flame, Rising Frost. It'll, like, they'll hit you with the tip of the animation, and then you just get teleported to wherever they are. And it's like, oh my god. Like, and it's so difficult to, like, properly counter. Especially when you're lagging. Oh my god. Grand Sudaruska crit. I think that'd be included. Yeah, I'll type that in just as like a part of it, an additional. Is that Hoi 4 on your desktop? Indeed it is. I'm fucking terrible at it. I lost to France on Germany in like 1941. I'm learning, okay? I'm learning. I'm trying to learn the game. But I got my ass whooped, bro. The supply, dude. The fucking supply. I don't understand the supply, man. I have like... The whole game was bullshit. Bro, I have like 20 tank divisions, and I can't break through 5 infantry in the... I don't care that they're entrenched on a mountain, bro. It's 20 tank divisions and like 5 infantry. Come on, bro. Come on, just let me in. Oh. That is true. Flame Airbud crit does that also. Iron Sing nerf. It's really just polished armor. It's really just polished armor. Yeah, that's kind of... That's kind of... Yes. You mean to tell me you're catching me on fire with shadow eruption? No, you're not, gang. No, you're not. No, you're not. Now, if you have flame mantras and you hit me with fire, yeah, I catch on fire. You hit me with a ball of shadow? No, I do not catch on fire. And it does not summon a fucking ghost. No, bro. No. That's how the whole path works, though. I think the intended way the path works, and how it used to work, was you use flame mantras, and you catch people on fire, and you get the ether drain from black flames. What has happened, though, generally Shadow is better than Flame, so you go Flame pre-shrine, and then you only use Shadow mantras, but you get the full effectiveness of the path, with none of the downside. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. Mm-mm. Here's a weird one. This is a little... Those who know, those who Gale know. When you're making like a comp build, there's no reason to not go Spectre. Because Spectre is better in every way. Listen, listen. Listen. I know that that's like scary to see because it's annoying. But Spectre is just better in every way. Nerf Spectre, it has been nerfed. Like, Spectre's been nerfed a lot. It's just like... It's extra damage. There's really no way to argue with extra damage. And extra speed. You can't, that's already been nerfed. There's really no innate way to change it because that's how it works. The next best thing you could do is buff normal Gale. Because, like, who does that? Who's going normal Gale, man? Like, a few people maybe, but, like last reset from, like, rock bottom all the way up to 197, I fought one singular person that was normal Gale, and it's that dude with the custom title, like, the first Gale breather. That was the only guy using normal Gale. Nobody else is. It's just bad. You get free dash attacks, you get free damage, you get, like, so much utility. It's just better. The after hit stun, yeah. I'm not saying that no one uses after Gale. I'm just saying competitively, it's not worth going. You'll go Spectre every time, and that's not very healthy. The same way that I don't like how Scrap Singer is just a direct buff to Iron Sing. Speaking of which, nerf Scrap Singer talents. Because it's just a buff. Or / add new talents to base Iron Sing. What? Oh, okay, yeah. My beloved Iron Requiem. I love Iron Requiem, but I think the time has come. The time has come. Remove the Iron Rec passive that restores a bullet for each crit that is landed. This bypasses the rapid fire nerf entirely. It's my favorite weapon, but we're just... this is the only... Yeah, they didn't touch the damage, but they touched the swing speed. High investment, light talent that bypasses flourish for 2 and gone. Like V1 dual guns. So essentially how in the past there was no flourish kick and you just boom, 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 boom. Kind of like that. Because right now, two-hand gun has no reason to exist. It's just so much worse than everything else. It's just... The Iron Rec change is barely a nerf. That's not the... Yes, it is, Taco. People still use the Iron Rec. I still do. All of your damage is coming from the crit. And it's just like... The rapid fire... It doesn't change how it works. And then nerf the crit, not the extra bullet you get. No, that's why the crit still works. Rapid fire, as it's intended, is if you have 6 bullets loaded, you can rapidly fire 6. With the Iron Requiem restoring a bullet every crit, you just load 1, and then you just super spam. Like, before the nerf even happened. The crit doesn't even take a bullet to use, it does. You need to use 1 bullet. But as soon as it lands, you get the bullet back, so you can just keep spamming it. You can use it at 0 bullets? No, you cannot. It's why they did the rapid fire change, but... Since you get the bullet back, it's like they never nerfed it, because you just keep shooting it. Bring Uproar back? Hell no! Hell no! You're getting no, bro. No. What else? Nerf Iron Rec. Light scaling. It does heavy damage, bro. Crying face. I don't know how to make... We'll just get rid of parentheses. We'll just leave it at that. We'll just leave it at that. Scrap Singer not even broken? I mean, it's not bad. I just mean there's no reason to go normal Iron Sing because Scrap Sing is that much better. Nerf Ice Eruption Cheese. Increase ice. Alright. I see it. Wind up. To prevent true combo. Isolate. God, so many different things. Holy shit. Nerf. Whistling. Puripet. What are they going to do? Take. Increase cool. I'll leave that up to the devs. They can do whatever they want. Increase cooldown. It takes more hits. Whatever they want to do, that's how they'll do it, bro. Bring back Uproar for PvE as an innate talent. How would you do that though? How would you code that into the game? How do you decide who's a PvE build and who's not? By like stats? By weapon? There's no way to determine that. That makes Ice Eruption useless? That is not useless. You just can't true combo it. If I guarantee, Taco, I guarantee, because I literally saw this demonstrated to somebody who said the same thing in the Chime Discord. If I walk up to you mid-parry tray, feint a crit, or feint an M1 and then go for the Ice Eruption, I'm getting you on roll. I promise to God I'm catching your roll. It is not useless. That's like alarmist. Oh, I can't true combo, now it's useless. No. No. I only say that because I literally saw this exact conversation happen. And it's like, I promise I'm going to get you off a feint. I'm going to catch your roll. Deactivates on player combat? Yeah, no, yeah. Added back? Only activates in PvE. That's valid. No, that's actually a valid solution. That's a valid solution. Nerf punishment ragdoll. What? Clean up. Blood run animations. Wind up. Yeah. It's kind of hard to see what Blood Rend users are doing. Because it doesn't really... It all looks the same. Everything fucking looks identical. Like, Blood Orb, Crimson whatever, the daggers, Scarlet Side, like, the wind-up for that all looks identical. You don't even fucking know what they're doing. Remove Shadow Meteors? No, bro. No, bro. What are we talking about? No, bro. Remove Shadow? I know Shadow's annoying, chat. However, there is a solution. You hold block. If they don't have Eclipse Kick or Shadow Gun, they will not block break you. It does no damage, man. Or no posture damage. It's fucking... You'll be okay. Well, is that what he said? Can somebody send the rest? It's kind of lost in this, like, wall of text. Like, I promise you, Shadow does very little posture. Unless they're going for a guard break, just hold block. Like, you're gonna, like, Rising... Shadow Eruption, Shadow Assault, like the whole like move stat combo cancer. it won't even guard break you. It does like nothing. It's like throwing fucking napkins at you, man. Oh my god, I can't even fucking read. Ice Carve Kira's Winter move stack. They are aware of that. I'm trying to think of things that they haven't really like touched on. Mods, can we like time people out? The chat is moving so fast, I'm gonna have a fucking aneurysm. Like, I can't even fucking read what's happening. Mods, execute all of them. Kill them all now. I want them dead. Turn on slow mode. Yeah, I can do that. I can do that. Rebuff the Umbright Withered Blade. That was on my previous list. Something easy, bro. Something easy. Summon Light. Alright, maybe that might help us out here. That may calm it down a little bit. You have to be a subscriber to chat. That may... Yeah, that slowed it down a solid portion. Big C, thank you with the thought. I'm biased, but specify nerfing the parapet pairing vents for free. It's almost possible to get even a 4 times chest. That shit's rare as it should be. Yeah. Look at your pings, bro. Where? What server? Oh, Jesus. The Deepwoken server. That's where. Oh. Oh. Give a Rubus tester. Chat, you want to know something funny? I had said this in one of my videos. I talked to Archmage about being a tester, and he said that he was not opposed to it. He would be interested in seeing my contributions to the game as a tester, but it could not happen because the moderation staff would lose their shit on Archmage. Like, if he made me a tester, the mods would fucking lose it. They would freak the hell out. That is the reason why. Same thing for being a moderator. Nogo and I both got recommended by Punchy in the last round of mod applications, and they literally laughed at Punchy for it. Like, I know I don't have the greatest track record when it comes to like fighting with the mods. Also, I've never fought the mods for no reason. Anytime I got into it with the mods, it's because they had a problem with me first. If you want to say something crazy to me, I'm going to say something crazy back, bro. Fuck you. What did Nogo do? It was the, like, selling builds thing from a while ago. Thank you for the 5. A couple, what is that? Emrys Metal. A couple balance-focused updates covering everything on this list, and we'll be in an infinitely better spot than we are right now. I feel like we're getting there. A little bit at a time, we're kind of getting there. But yeah, I can never be a tester. Because the mods wouldn't like it. Intigu, is that how you pronounce his name? He also cannot be a tester because he was banned from the Deep Discord. And I don't even think it was for a good reason. I genuinely think it was like a non-reason. Like something that the average player would not be banned for. I don't know specifically, though. I don't know the full story. I only know my story, and that I'm innocent. Free me, bro. Free me. Yeah. Intigu not being a tester is nuts. This guy's videos are carrying the fucking game. Like, bro. Oh. Oh, he was out, just fucking... But, bro, he's carrying the game. Who else is going through and, like, checking the stats like this? Bro is a fucking patron saint of all true Deepwoken players. And he can't be a tester because he got banned from the server. Which I'm pretty sure was, like I said, for a nonsense reason. And that makes sense. What did he get banned for? I don't know the exact reason. But if you're banned from the Discord, this is like a pretty big blanket statement. If you're like a notable community member and you get banned from the Discord but not from the game, typically that means that the mods are just stroking your dick and they're fucking losers. Like if you don't get banned from both, you're only banned from the Discord as like a notable person, it just means they didn't like you and they don't have an actual reason to game ban you. So they did the next best and just kicked you out. That's typically how it goes. Or they take your roles away. I cannot have any roles in the fucking game at all, bro. It's fucking hilarious. Chat, they gave me my own role. My own little role. No restores. I have my own fucking role that says no restores. I cannot... I can't do anything. I have nothing in the Deepwoken Discord. I'm allowed to just sit here and read chat. I can read the chat, bro. That's all I can do. That's it. You want to see me open a restore ticket? Let's go. Where can I find it? Here we go. Life restore. Create ticket. I can't, bro. I can't do anything. I can't fucking do anything, bro. I'm not allowed to do anything. What else? What's another one? Let me see. Where is, like, dude. I can't do anything. Where is, let me see. No. Nope. Nope, I learned my lesson. I did not think I could actually join that. But, I can't apply for roles either. I used to have content creator and I used to have suggestion role. I obviously don't have them now, nor can I get them. What's another funny one that I can like showcase? Oh, this is so old. This is so old. We're still talking about it. Popular suggestions. Swimming revamp. It's too laggy. It's too laggy. It just can't. The moron incident of 2024. Those who remember. Those who joined the cause for the moron incident, bro. That will forever be my mark that I left on the game. The revolution. I died on the cross. I gave my life for the new moderation rulebook, and they don't even fucking follow it. I gave my life. I was crucified. I lost it all, and they don't even follow the rulebook. It's so over. So I think this is one of the favorite videos on my entire channel, and it was a fan that made it, and it's... I need to go back. It's like Unk is looking at his fucking, his highlight tape.
Today, we stand at the precipice of history, facing a world rife with tyranny and oppression. Our values of freedom, democracy, and justice are under relentless assault by the dark forces of fascism. But in the midst of this darkness, a beacon of hope emerges. Dan VR. He is not just a man.
Why did Valicus do this? To this day, I sometimes see this and I laugh. The Martin Luther King build, as well as the, what else? The Skibbity toilet progression. Why did Valicus do that? Like, why? Why, bro? Valicus just makes anything, bro. Valicus is up. Valakis is up big, bro. Have you seen his YouTube channel? Dude, Valakis he is up. He is more up than any fucking deep tuber has ever been in their life. Look at that, dude. 239k subs. Dude, this dude's a demon. He's on top of the world. Okay, guys. The fucking shorts, bro. 182,000, 1.5 million. He up. He up. He left the hood. He brought the guild with him. No more trapping. Can I please be stream mod? About that. Sorcery 5. Mods are just egotistical and got the logic of a bunch of middle schoolers. It's funny you say that. Most of them are middle schoolers. Not really, but like they're teenagers. They're the people in charge of your restore ticket and like in charge of being unbiased and professional are like 17, and they did this for an ego trip. Like that would be. I bet they're in high school. I mean, naturally, it's a Roblox game, but like, yes, no, most of them are like, they're fucking teenagers, man. I think actually, this was something that was brought up in the ROM document, like he who shall not be named. One of the people that was like friends with Jamming with Jammy, like a junior mod, literally got demoted because they were 13 and they were too young to be a mod. And then a year later, they got re-modded. How does that even happen? How does a 13-year-old get mod on this game? Who's in charge of that? What in what? Huh? Did they hit him with the fucking classic Gooner? Wow, you're so mature for your age. I would not be shocked. Jamming with Jamming was a demon. Lying about age? No, they knew how old he fucking was. Irrelevant. We're getting into nonsense. Doesn't matter. It was a long time ago. Fent casters? What the fuck is Fent casting? Flandera bot. What the fuck is Fent casting? You're smoking dick, dude. What does that even mean? The balance list on stream? Absolutely. Silentheart move stack fixed, removed. Rebalance armor. Everybody has too much health, too much fizz. Aggressive posture effect increased 25%. Speed booster less effective while holding S. Aggressive posture, fast blade, swift rebound, steady nerves, anxious guard, speed emission, replenishing knockout, blade dancer, thresher claws are all innate. These are talents you need on every build. Just takes up a talent slot. You're always going to have it anyways. Fix revert jolt cast. Dex broke it a few updates ago. Said he was going to fix it and then just didn't. I think he just forgot. Changed the physics on all rising moves plus Grand Sudaruska and Flame Hero Blade crit to be similar to uppercut. Right now when you get hit with you be like mid-roll, get hit with Rising Flame. You go up and then you just teleport to wherever they are. Janky. Twisted Puppets Black Flames no longer proc from Shadow Mantras. If you're catching someone on fire, it's because you're using a Flame Mantra. Buff Suffocation Duration on Gale Mantras. Like base Gale, Spectre is just so much better. This will give it more viability in the comp scene. Nerf Scrap Singer, add new talents. I'm going to do 9.5. Yeah. Nerf Scrap Singer, add new talents to base Iron Sing exclusive to base. Scrap Singer is just a direct upgrade. Kind of frustrating. 10. Remove the Iron Requiem passive that restores a bullet for each crit that is landed. The Rapid Fire nerf that was meant to nerf Iron Requiem crit, which is where all the damage comes from, doesn't work. Because you just shoot a bullet, you get the bullet back. Shoot a bullet, get the bullet back. High investment light talent that bypasses flourish for two-hand gun. Currently, two-hand gun sucks because there's no way to avoid the flourish. You have to shoot, kick, shoot, kick. In the past, you could just boom, 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 boom. Gave you a reason to go two-hand gun. Nerf Iron Wreck light scaling. It does heavy damage, bro. Increase Ice Eruption windup to prevent true combos. Ice Lance into Ice Eruption into crit is true. Guard Break into Ice Lance into crit is... Or Guard Break into Ice Eruption into crit is true. Stupid. Nerf whistling parapet. Really, you could nerf this thing like a billion fucking times. It's just not fair. It's too fucking... For what you get, auto parry on... no longer auto parries vent. I don't know how you would code the like distinction there, but that's why it's super strong. You auto parry vents, which now actually punishes you. So that's really powerful. Uproar added back into the game only activates in PvE combat. Once you're in player combat, it turns off. You don't have it. Clean up the blood rent animations and wind up. It's stupid. You can't even tell what blood users are doing. Buff the Witherblade scaling back up to 12. That is like the base list so far. I saw I got a donation and I missed it. Thank you, Phoenix, for 10. About devs not letting you be tester because of the mods, I'm curious. Why does it matter what they think? They're just Discord mods, no? Archmage really shouldn't care if for the betterment of the game. When I initially got banned from the Discord and we had like Dan VR Uprising, XYZ, like the revolution, I found out, and this was incredibly shocking to me, the moderators actually have more power than the developers. That is right. The mod staff actually have more power than the developers. When it comes to the Discord and moderating the game, Horror technically has the final say instead of Archmage or instead of Raguzer. The idea behind that, I believe, was to prevent bias so that devs could not ban or unban people that they like who deserve XYZ punishment. So that is how it is set up. The mods technically have more power than the developers. I say technically because in my case, Archmage and Raguzer came together and said, leave him alone, you guys are fucking losers. Leave him alone. So like, that's like the rules that the mods have the final say in moderation. But like technically, yes, Archmage could just come and say, it's my game, I don't fucking care. We're doing it my way. Technically he can do that, but that's not the precedent set. That's not just how they do it. Archmage doesn't like getting involved in moderating. Makes sense. Like he's already said, I just want to make the game. He doesn't want to deal with doing mod shit. He doesn't want to do it. Why are you balding? Because I'm old, bro. I'm old. I'm shocked that I got this far, actually. Like, I'm balding, but I still have some hair. My dad was bald when he was 20. All of my uncles were bald before they were 21. So, like, I made it this far. I made it as much farther than I expected, you know? I thought I would be bald immediately. Yeah, everyone on my dad's side was, like, bald by the time they were 20. But on my mom's side, all the men had, like, full heads of hair until they died. So my genetics are fighting a fucking battle on my scalp right now. They are fighting to death up there. And I fear my mom's genetics are losing. If you're not that bald, you can save it. I guess. I like... You know, I actually use I tried to get finasteride and like minoxidil, and my like general practitioner advised against it because, in her words, essentially, naturally, what happens with men as they grow up is they get adult hairlines. Like your hairline will naturally recede, but you would see far greater balding and or like a receding hairline if it was like beyond saving. It was essentially like there's no point for you to really use these products because you're not like... You take finasteride and shit when you have like a rapidly receding hairline to prevent it from happening. When you're not seeing that, it's kind of not worth it to take because it's like... There are health risks involved with it kind of thing. I am balding though. There is no cope around that. I will be bald sooner or later. And when that day comes, I'm buzz cutting. I'm not gonna cling on. It's gone, bro. It's gone. It's gone. Just let it go. I had a buzz cut in like 2021. Low key, I looked so retarded with a buzz cut, but that is the most pussy I've ever gotten in my life. Because it was like, what did this one bitch say? There's just something about it. I like guys with buzz cuts because it's like, they don't even think they need hair. Like, they don't even care about their hair. They're just that confident. And I'm listening to her say this, and I'm like, I just got a buzz cut because I was drunk, and I, like, didn't give a fuck. I don't know what you're talking. Whatever you say, bitch. Whatever you say. I was like, okay. Whatever. That's totally what I was going for. That's for sure what I meant. I was like, no, I was drunk at a party. We were in the garage, and I was like, my really good friend, his fiance cuts hair. She just gave my friend a buzz cut. I want a buzz cut. Yeah, man, fuck it. I want a buzz cut too. Rising nerf would ruin Meteor Slam and other stuff. How would you make that viable? I mean, if you use it close to me, it'll still work. But, like, now I just won't get teleported over to you, which is annoying. Rework Shadow Vortex. There's too much cheese involved with it. I agree with you. But what we're doing here, the point, is that I'm trying to bring up things that haven't already been suggested to the developers. Like, people have said rework Shadow Vortex probably 10 billion times, and it just hasn't happened. So what new changes can we add that, like, hey, this is like, it could make a difference, and it's kind of easy to do. Rework Forgotten Gladius. You could buff it. You can give it its swing speed back. I suppose that's worth bringing up, giving it the swing speed back. But I don't know. Have you seen the pic with Aga with a buzz cut and a goatee? I've been here from the beginning, chat. I played Deep from day one. I remember OG Agamatsu with the buzz cut, bro. Bro had short hair for a long-ass time. I was there when the ancient text was written. I was in chat, loyally, typing utter abysmal dogshit nonsense. Typing the worst takes you've ever seen in your life. I was there. You're looking at balancing mainly, but thoughts on Dual Attunement Twin Blade? I've never seen that. I'm not going to hold you. Never seen it. I can't give you an accurate take because I've literally never once fought that in my life. Do you see my name and hate me? No. We must not bring Rogue Lineage into the discussion. Now. There is a valid take to be had there. That Deepwoken is slowly progressing towards Rogue Lineage. Where, the power or, like, the effectiveness of an item is directly correlated to how rare it is. Like the Whistling Pirapat. Or, what else? The, like, Time Stopwatch. We are getting closer to the Rogue Lineage effect, where the more rare something is, the better it is. Which is a problem we previously had with enchants and shit. Which is why they made them super common. So, like, Legendary Gale, it's just never... I hear you people say that. Gale Odot, it's not coming. It's never happening, bro. Get that shit out of the game. Get that out of your minds. It will never touch Deepwoken. Only a matter of time before Snap Mori becomes a mantra. You know what I actually foresee happening? I genuinely foresee sometime in the future, or at least in Deepwoken's lifespan, that they bring back Gate. I do genuinely believe that at some point in this game's lifespan, Snap Gate is going to come back as a legendary bell. I genuinely believe it. That you're going to be able, like with a long cooldown, you'll be able to just click somewhere on the map and immediately go there. I foresee that happening very shortly. Scary Jerry! What's the Marvel's rank? Diamond 3. Diamond 3 tank main. Hell on earth. It's awful. But I go for it anyways. Yeah, no, we're going to get gate. There's no way we don't get gate. It's just... That's quite literally teleport bell. Yeah, I mean it, I guess the only way gate would work is if it was a much shorter cooldown. Like, no marker, just fucking, like, boom. Song Seeker 3, and I show up there. Summer 4, and I show up. Hive 1. Like, it'll probably happen, man. I'm not gonna lie. It's definitely gonna happen. Make Railblade unenchantable. Help it, Song Seeker. That gives me PTSD, bro. That's the message that originally got me banned. They're like, babe, can you touch me? Help in Forest 3! Help in Forest 3! I'm dead! I'm dead! I'm dead! That's what got me banned. That fucking image right there. Because it's like an anime girl sitting in a dude's lap. That's what did it. I have nightmares about that. Help in Gaia. Help in Sigil. Help in Sigil. Tundra 2. Tundra 2. Help. Tundra 2. Oni. Oni. Oh my god. Gate Tundra 2. Yeah. Oh my god. I wish some of like the Deepwoken players played like peak Rogue. So many clips. So many clips of children sobbing their eyes out, crying because they got pulled up on. That pebble flies across your screen. Take your hands off the keyboard. It's over. There's no escape. You're dead. Here comes the Dragon Sage at fucking Aura's Fall. He's gonna blow your shit up, bro. It's done. It's done. Corner Ignis. Oh, it's done. The Rock C-Tag. Yeah, you're fucking cooked. The fucking Aura's Fall Entrance, where you get like D-Sages and Shinobi just tearing it up. Up and down, up and down. Oh my god. Hell on earth, bro. Hell on earth. Corner Ignis still in game. Not shocking. They will never add a loot observer, or they'll never add it to Deepwoken because it's like, I don't know why they don't. At first it was like, oh, people are hacking, you won't tell who has ESP. At this point, who fucking cares, man? Who fucking cares? I guess like in the depths it would matter, but like, you could get perma-wiped on Rogue too. No. No, what am I saying? This isn't Rogue, the game is too casual. Dan VR, because World Events has been done and no one cares about Conquest anymore, will they work on guild-based raids now? I don't know what their plan is. I genuinely don't know what they plan to do next. I couldn't tell you. I don't know if they're gonna finish Conquest, guild-based raiding, more World Events. I don't know what the plan is. I really don't. I don't think there's any big content in the works aside from like opinion on Penny Parker. That shit haunts my fucking dreams, bro. It's spider time! I can hear it when I lay down at night. Make all relics droppable. Ooh, chat, that was my original idea. I'm the one who brought it up first, by the way. Let me claim it. Let me claim it. That was my original idea. Can we do a poll? Should relics drop on death? That was my idea. I brought it up before anyone else did. Because I'm a fucking goat. All me. Hashtag cap. Incorrect. I know it because I brought it up to Archmage myself. Give me human rights. That's so fucking real, Skipper. That is so real. There you go. Hell no. Don't type it, gang. Fucking vote. Don't type it to me, vote. Because then I can send the, like, official score to Archmage and be like, here's how people feel. Opposed to just saying it, you know? Hey, man, I heard relics drop from hell mode. You sold yourself. You played yourself. There's only one group of humans on this game that ever tell anyone to do hell mode. And I know exactly who you are. Lurking, stalking, waiting for the moment I leave force field. Nice try, buddy. PvE deb skanking? Yeah. Ooh. Ooh. Bit of a controversial. 70% yes, 31% no. That is genuinely shocking to me. That is genuinely perplexing. Huh. I did not think that many people would say yes. Yeah, that's mostly a PvP. PvP players want them to drop, not so much PvE. The depths is so full of cheese that, like, there's no real way to depth skank unless you're cheesing, because that's the only way that you can stay alive. It's very, very frustrating. In chat, I know a lot of people have said before, oh, we want Raguzer back. No, you don't. No, you don't. I know you think you want Raguzer to come back. You do not want Raguzer anywhere near this fucking game. Relics dropping on death, all relics dropping on death, that is something Raguzer wanted in the game. You want, like, the depths ganking, like killing PvEs in the middle of hell mode and taking all your relics? That is a Raguzer idea. That is what Raguzer would add to the game. Relics, y'all got mad that the Agmatsu said Ferryman shouldn't drop like every relic. Dude, Raguzer comes back, relics are gonna be like 100% more rare. It's gonna be 1,000% harder to get relics. God kits 1,000% harder. Legendaries 1,000% harder. Raguzer comes back. I know you're saying good in chat, but I know the majority of players would fucking despise that. The majority of players would despise that. I want people to actually grind for it. I do too. Unfortunately, I brought this up over a year ago, and nobody wanted to listen to me. Say, hey, you keep marketing your game to little, like, retard kids. That is going to become your audience. Little retard children are going to become your base audience. You can no longer add cool, exciting, hard, difficult things, because now most of your audience are like sped 12-year-olds and they're gonna lose their shit. Like, please stop catering to the casual players in a game that very clearly was not made to be casual. It is too late now. You are correct. It is too late. Like, it's one of those things where it's kind of too late for a lot of changes. Like, oh, yeah, God kits are super common. Instead of nerfing God kits, why don't we just make them rarer? Oh, it's too fucking late. Everybody has the God kits already. There's no stopping that. Or relics. What if we made relics rare? I do want that to happen. Simultaneously, most dedicated players already have a bank full of like 25 of everything. So it's kind of like you missed the jump, you know? Money make me happy. Money! Archmage, why'd you do this? Money! No, I like Archmage is a real one. The devs are rich as fuck. They can really make any change they want. They can make any change they want. It's also important to understand where the developers are coming from. Archmage has already stated before that he wants Deepwoken to be as popular as it possibly can be. He wants the player count on Deepwoken to be as large as possible. That involves catering to a casual audience. There's no way around that. If you want the game to be super popular, you have to market it and you have to make it accessible to as many people as possible. It's Roblox, so it's mostly children, so you have to make the game easy and forgiving. That is kind of just like, yes, they could do whatever they want. Yes, this is what dedicated members of the community would like to see. Ultimately, that would decrease the growth of the game. So it's just not likely that they will do so. That's kind of the point that we're at. This is why Rag doesn't like working on Deep anymore. Yeah. He feels that it's too easy and it's no longer the game he dreamed of. So he doesn't work on it. Rag is still on Deepwoken's team. He helps with like payments and organizing and planning and like keeping the system running and keeping it structured. He no longer makes content though. He's not a content dev. He just like does the boring work, so to speak, which is he'd rather work on Curse Gear because he has full control of Curse Gear. He can do exactly what he wants on Curse Gear, and he doesn't have to answer to anyone or worry about how the community might react. It's just exactly what he wants, which I imagine is very liberating, to make a game that you love and no one can ruin it for you. It's just your game. That probably feels amazing. I don't even blame him. Curse Gear is going to be so insane. Yeah. I think it'll probably go public sometime this year. Just because, if you notice, a year ago, when you talked about Curse Gear, the devs would say, it's never coming out. It will never be public. We will never release it. It's just an impossible, no, never, ever, ever. Now, when the devs talk about Curse Gear, well, it could, hypothetically, if it did. You notice that change in tone, that change in verbiage? They know it's going to go public. They know it's a matter of time before it happens. It's no longer that it never will, it's more when it does. And that's, you can tell. I know that they know that it will go public. I don't know when, but it will. It will. It definitely will. Do you think Deepwoken can get revived if they drop Layer 3 Essential Illumina? Deepwoken's not even dead. The game's not dead at all. It's just not balanced, so it's not very fun. If they dropped a Layer 3, we would hit 100,000 players, like, immediately. Because a lot of people, I don't think, care about Conquest. I don't think a lot of people really care about world events either. But if you tell them, like, Layer 3, the vents, new exploration, with all new content and with rewards, like PvE boss exploration, oh yeah. Everybody's coming back for that, man. Everybody wants to play that. Everybody. Oh, the vibe that Deepwoken's doomed for Curse Gear. Oh yeah. If they drop Layer 3, nobody gives a fuck about Curse Gear, bro. Everybody's going to fucking Layer 3. That's what they're gonna want. They should have hyped up world events more. I agree. I think they really fumbled that. But I think they kind of fumbled world events in general. Parasol was bugged and it didn't really work. Carnival of Hearts is still bugged to this day. World Serpent was cool. And then Voice of Enmity is awesome, but that's not technically a world event. So, like, kind of sucks. Kind of really sucks. You know? Looking at world events, I'm so fucking serious. And this is, like, a conspiracy theory. I genuinely feel like they haven't been working on it at all for 2 years, and they made it in 1 weekend. And that's why it was so delayed. I genuinely feel like they made every boss and every model. I feel like they made everything in about a week. That's what it feels like. That's genuinely how it feels. It was buggy. It was unfinished. I swear to God, I actually feel like they made the entire fucking thing in a week. Just to be like, here you go, guys. End of your update. Like, because Raguzer had said previously, when Verse 2 dropped, that Parasol was added to the game. Clearly not. Obviously not, because that was not in the fucking game, man. Unless he meant like the model was sitting under the fucking ocean somewhere. Which is like, yeah, man, sure. We know the World Serpent model was already there. Yeah, man, they made this shit in like 5 days, bro. I swear to God they did. I swear to fucking God, World Events was made in 1 week. Like, holy hell. Parasol found 80k studs away from Void Sea entrance. Yeah. Will they drown Etris this year? No. That will never happen. Reduced effectiveness from Return of the Dark Ages. Chat, is it accurate to say that Return to the Dark Ages is just a direct buff to no attunement in Silentheart? And that talent's just not fair at all? That's a valid point. Is that a reasonable take? That talent is nothing but a buff to no attunement in Silentheart? That is valid. That is incredibly valid. Hold up. That is a really fucking good take. That is a really good take. Where's my balance list at? I gotta find it. Not always for attunement list. That is true. You do have some attunement list mantras. Silentheart would need a buff. Silentheart needs to be fucking obliterated, bro. Okay. Okay. I fuck with this. Chat, I do believe that I'm going to end stream there. Because it is 12:30. It's past midnight. Because I want to go sleepy sleep. I'm a bit eepy. Thank you, chat. Thank you, chat, for tuning in. I genuinely think that you know what? Just because you've been so dedicated. Literally because you've been so fucking dedicated. Okay, chat. Alright, chat.